I just got done doing a little video on this Peak Design tech bag, a tech pouch, small one, and I just went through reorganizing, taking out some of the stuff I don't need from it on a day-to-day basis, and just really pared it down to the stuff I really like to carry. So I thought I'd go ahead and share my EDC stuff. So I'll put this aside and just go through it. First and foremost, my my trusty Benchmade. It's got the arc lock. If you know, you know. It is definitely one of the easiest knives I have to carry, and I like it. I don't need to make excuses for it. It's a good piece of gear. Got a little USB-C, USB-A to a converter, just because you never know which one you're going to need. The reason for that cord is this Woobin flashlight, G5. A friend of mine gave it to me, and this thing is just fantastic to use on a day-to-day basis. This dimmer function alone is great. The fact that it has the swivel clip and everything. Like I said, if you know, you know. You could do a whole video on this. Alright, we got that. And this is all in just the top pocket. We're just going from top to bottom. Got our fire. This is a refillable one from MK. It's got about the same shape and form factor as the awesome Bic lighter, but in a refillable form, and even the flint is replaceable. So I like stuff that's a little bit more buy it for life whenever possible. Top pocket here, I've got my trusty Fisher Space Pen with custom engraving. I don't know if you can read that. Anyway, what else? White marker, red pen, black pen, a nice giveaway pen from Zip In Auto, great auto shop in Campbell. Shout out to them, taking care of our cars. I got a little tool here for cleaning my AirPods case, cleaning AirPods themselves. A little pick tool, little brush, pretty nice. Not the best one I've ever had, but it does the job. Lens cleaning cloth. This is now moving into all of this has been in just the top pocket right there. So this used to be like 2 bags worth of stuff that I would sort through, and now everything is much easier access. Alright, so we got that along the top. Next pocket to the right, got my charging cord, probably where the other one will live. So this is USB-C to USB-C. Works with my power banks for all my tech stuff. Got some the other pocket over here. We've got the gaffer tape on a, I don't even know what this is from. Oh, this is like a hotel card. I know I've used this in a pinch many times in a hotel room where you just need to get something done, and so sticky tape's nice. Cleaning cloth. What else we got? Oh, a pretty rad strap here. This is by Restrap. Yeah, Restrap. Thank you for I picked this up at Sea Otter, and it has the nicest little buckle, and it's pretty long and strong, and it does not give away. It's very tough. I would trust this with some gear. It's been really helpful. I got this one there, not because I like tchotchkes, but I needed a lanyard. They ran out of lanyard for the industry passes, so that worked out great. I've been carrying it ever since. There you go. Very fast charger. It has some very impressive specs, but main thing is that you've got 20 watts per port, which many don't have, so 45 watts maximum. If you have a single item charging, 45 watts. So this will definitely charge a laptop and the iPad and all that stuff, even from completely dead. So good piece of tech to have. I've got all this miscellaneous stuff that usually doesn't deserve its own pocket, but oftentimes I know I can grab this and just have it at the ready. My sliver tweezers. I've got my little Victorinox with the nail file, which actually works, and some mini scissors, and I think this one's called, is this the Midnight Manager? I forget. So a tiny Phillips that actually is useful for many eyeglasses and stuff. Bottle opener. I think that's a wire stripper. I don't know. I never used it for that, but the blade's very good. Even has a pen, right? 2 is 1, 1 is none. And then it does have a light if you need it. Got an air tag thing, a generic one, which has a little strap on there, which I actually like better than the Apple ones. A little 6-foot tape measure, pry bar, titanium with a couple little tool things. He has a spoke wrench and another, bottle opener, whatever. This is the other guy that I like using for the eyeglasses or stuff that maybe I just need to pry. And that's all stuff that's earned a place in there. If I use it at least once in a month, it can stay in the bag. Otherwise, it's got to go. This one's almost on the verge of going, except it's a razor knife that also glows in the dark. So it falls under the cap of not using it all the time, because I usually have a better knife. But 2 is 1, 1 is none. These little kick-ass pliers, parallel pliers, smooth jaw, definitely earn a place in my bag. Work Pros. These are strong enough for me to tighten and loosen the front axle nuts of my single-speed bike. So that's how I knew they were going to stay in the bag. They are definitely tough. All right, we are in the bottom slash pocket still. Got another cord, micro USB, because you need stuff once in a while. This little doohickey, which is cool, this allows me to use the 1/4-inch sockets with a little hand tool. And then right now I have another extra aircraft cable for whatever. All right, last but not least, the bottom pocket. This is where all the cool stuff goes. Got this little gem, this Duratech tool with an extension. And if you slide it through, it can be a T-handle. Bit holder on the end, and on the end down here, so you can use it like a T-handle wrench. Pretty cool. Plus it's a socket with a little switcheroo. Fine. Pretty fine. Not bad. You wouldn't believe how cheap this is, though, compared to some of the ones you've seen out there. I ain't got deep pockets lately, so yeah. We got what we got, but it works. Got a couple little spare parts and pieces. Just some hardware that I picked up just in case. Some stainless stuff long enough to be useful on a bike or whatever. I got this little scraper made out of, it's actually made out of a windshield wiper blade refill. So kind of scrape things clean, pry stuff off. Really handy to have. I don't have great fingernails, so prying stuff with this has been pretty nice. That's why it's still in there. I've got some sockets for said kit. Oh yeah, did I mention it can also run 1/4-inch sockets? Tell me that is not useful, huh? And then this can be an extension as well. No end to this. Yeah, if you line this up just right, it will stay there. And then now I've got a handy dandy socket on the end of this. Super useful. I may carry more sockets with me if I need it, but day to day I just have a few bike size sockets that I would use. An 8, 9, and 10. I could probably add a couple more in there. I probably will. Now that I mentioned it, I will go add some more. This is just a piece of foam that I'm using to organize it. And then since I do ride a bike, motorcycle, all that, and there's a lot of metric stuff, I have to have some metric bits. So I've got these from Presticycles, which pretty nice assortment. Bunch of T's, I think 15, 20, 25, and 30. Got this P1. I like to carry a P2. I don't have one on there yet. Something to add. It also includes so all these are hex sizes that fit my tools there. And so now I've got quite a bit of utility there for a lot less than some of the kits I've seen out there. So Presticycles sells this whole kit with the bit holders, and now I've got this ratchet set. Now we're really talking. We've got something very useful. A bunch of metric sizes. I think we start at 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, and then that's the 8. Pretty handy. And I definitely have been able to take a pedal on and off with that. It wasn't the easiest, but I was able to do it. So very, very handy. And then this just made it into the bag today. This goes down to those new micro hex, which I think they're 4 mil. 4 millimeters. So this allows me to use those bits with these. So some of the weird little bits you run into, I'm going to start throwing some of these in there as well. So that is everything inside my everyday carry tech pouch. All right, hope you found this fun.